Hey everyone, welcome back to some more misadventures trying to ladder in this season. We are gonna stick with the Cthulhu Druid for a while here and see what we can't do about this. The deck has been kind of okay so far. It seems like it's gotten popular a little bit online lately. And yeah, I don't have the deck list here. We're going to look for a minion early because we have a pretty weak curve. We can also look to be innervating things out. Copy a friendly minion's attack and health. That's not really great. I'll take... I don't know that I really want any of these right now. I guess Mounted Raptor's okay just for the 3 attack. The taunt doesn't really do me much to take the 4 mana 3/3 taunt. So we're not going to take that. Injured? And yeah, this is the... Yeah, okay. We'll just wait for next turn then to do it before we do anything, which is okay. Basically the big key with this deck is kind of getting 2 Cthulhu activators because... Well, 2 Cthulhu activators very early. Yeah, that's unfortunate that my opponent's going to do this to me. But also kind of okay, because the next turn I can double these guys out. Obviously, if my opponent has one, I'm in big trouble, but that's alright. I was always kind of... Oh boy, that's really bad news for me. Hey, now I only need 1, actually. Which is... Ooh, this is obviously a better card. Do I give up the healing? Or I give up the draw? I'd rather not. I'm okay with this. No, this card actually starts to get a little bit crazy, but that's okay. My Azure Drake next turn should definitely answer that.
Mind if I roll need?
Less of an answer now. Yeah, this is actually a bit of a problem now that I look at it, but there's not much I can do right now. Do I need to ramp? No. Is Sylvanas better? Leaves my opponent's board at 1. Oh, like this is at 1 health. So, I mean, they can't just trade in. Can't entomb at this point. Unless they have coin. Is this too slow? This clears again. This doesn't do enough. Is that worth to float 1 mana and get Sylvanas out now? When I'm expecting my opponent to not be able to entomb it right away? I think we're going to go for that play. And if there is a coin entomb, I probably lose here. But if I waited for next turn, I would just be expecting to run into entomb. So I always thought the Cthulhu Priest would kind of be a thing because there are quite a few... This is a pretty good... I mean, 3/6 is alright, but oh boy. Very interesting. Just taking the Cthulhu buff there. And carrying on. Okay, so now we have to be clearing this. I draw off of that and play this. I think that's okay. I don't want this one to get out of hand. So I'll draw off of it. Now I can do this, but then I give up a potential... And I could have hero powered that down as well. But this again could force my opponent to trade their board into me, which is alright. Holy Nova's kind of bad, I just realized. But not the end of the world either. Hey! Look who it is.
Mind if I roll need?
Do I just take one of these? Is it worth it? Wait, now, oh, now I can actually, I choose which one I want. So I don't want this one, that's for sure. This has not been, oh, this is just a nice card. Oh, the problem is if I do this, which one do I want the most? Do I want Northshire to stop my opponent's healing? Do I want this? so I can actually draw some cards here myself. I kind of like that idea of being in charge of my own draws. And then buffing my Cthulhu is also always a good thing. Makes me float 2 mana. What are my other plays? Azure Drake. I think I'd rather have the Loot Hoarder. It stopped my opponent from drawing anymore. It might seem kind of weird, especially because now my board is really weak, but I think my Sylvanas has gotten so much value that I think this is an okay play. And I think I'm going to try and get my Harrison Jones out before I play my significantly better card here. Because Harrison Jones is not going to do anything in this game unless something silly happens. Thanks for the free heal, I guess. But this turn I'm going to Azure Drake because drawing is the best.
Hey, give me that.
And yeah, Azure Drake also is not able to be answered at all. Well, at least not easily by my opponent. Who knows? Yeah, so one of the things that I definitely like at the beginning of the months here is you can potentially, obviously I'm a bit lower still. But, oh, Excavated Evil. You can run into some of the more popular players around, which is kind of cool. So maybe this gets Shadow Word Death. Which is always a neat thing to run into people that you recognize online. Although they get reset a lot lower than I am, and I doubt that I'm going to be able to race up in time to catch anyone. But it's still something that's always interesting at the beginning of the season and people like to talk about as well, which is kind of cool. I'm really curious what else my opponent has in their hand. I think they might have their Cthulhu, to be honest. Just the way that they're playing this. Ultra slow here. How big is their Cthulhu? I don't even remember. Ooh, that's pretty good. Although I think I'd rather draw only one and then be having another big minion on the board. Oh, that's also a really good one. So we're just going to keep slowly chipping away while my opponent draws cards and holds their hand. Which is always scary against priests, and that's kind of what a lot of the control priests do. Which is why I think Dragon and then the Cthulhu Priest, Dragon Priest and Cthulhu Priest kind of do. Ooh. Well, that's unfortunate for me. It's okay, actually. It's still unfortunate. I'm not going to say it's not. I have lots of spells. Should I take a minion? I'll take a minion. Hopefully a big one. Sneeze is alright. Hey, Malagos is pretty sweet. And then this is another card that's immune to the Shadow Words. And that's also the reason why I like Malagos. And tons of spell damage. Ooh. We could do crazy things with Malagos swipes. Assuming I survive my opponent's Cthulhu turn. Which I really hope is not now, so I get an opportunity to do some Malagos work. Oh boy. Yeah, this is bad news for me. Am I gonna have to double swipe this down? I really don't want to, but I... Oh! Now I have to double swipe that down. Oh, that's really too bad. Could have taken them all out with one swipe. If I had Malagos here. So this is unfortunate for me. How do I do this? 5... I don't even... No, 5 plus 2, 5 plus 2. I clear the board. It's just that I clear the board, and then if my opponent plays Cthulhu, what do I do to answer it? Then I guess I twin Emps. And have to start... Yeah, then I have a bunch of these taunts just to throw up. What to do? Oh, this is really unfortunate. I don't see any other play. Can I No, my Malagos just gets taken out way too easily. Maybe I should have drawn more. I guess it's just double swipe, unfortunately. There's no other way around this, huh? Very, very sadness. And one more face damage. Oh, Cthulhu on an empty board would be horrible for me right now. Malagos, I really wanted you to do some real work. There's still time.
I feast.
Ooh, that's fine. I'm not worried about this. That's okay as well. That's kind of actually scary. A 6/7 is a pretty big minion. Yeah, my twin imps are gonna go down here, but that's okay. I was gonna say, wait, how big is my Cthulhu that it's not even, how much is it? 15? 9, that's definitely not guaranteed to work. I do have Brand in this deck, unfortunately. I haven't seen my Brand yet once, actually. That would have been great on this turn. Make my opponent run into the double, or I guess it's considered at that point triple twin imps. What's going on here? What type of card is that? Oh, Entomb. That's terrifying. Yeah, that's really bad news for me, actually. Innervate would be kind of good right now, I guess. 4/6 and a 4/6. No, I want to kill this though. Yeah, I don't want that 2/1 to get any more value out of it. Ooh, we're really coming down to the ends of our decks now. How big is my Cthulhu? 18? Yeah, I'm gonna have to be playing it soon. Kind of just going for it at that point. My opponent has their Cthulhu. They're obviously just going for it.
Let the pain speak to me.
That's much less Cthulhu work now. Oh, that's actually kind of good for me. This is 6/7. So this probably just charges in. I guess do I care about the 1 extra health? No. I think clearing my opponent's board now is pretty useful. Obviously, denying that draw would have been even better, since I think I lose to Cthulhu, but maybe I don't because I have my own.
You know the secret handshake.
Do I Cthulhu now or no? Or maybe I'm Malagos just because that's really bad news for me. Yeah, this is definitely better. Oh, okay. Can we do anything now? Yeah, I can get rid of this. Ooh, I can do a lot more. Oh, I get rid of that with 1 card, actually. Is that good enough? I don't have any other spell damage in my deck. I might as well take advantage. We'll deal 7 damage that way. No more Cthulhu buffs for you, and I think I basically have to play Cthulhu on my next turn. 18, pretty good. Oh boy. Hey, that's my Cthulhu. Or my twin imps, I mean. What is this? 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I think I just go for it, right? Obviously, I think my opponent's definitely holding an Entomb, but that's okay. If I clear the board, it'll be worth it. Kind of terrifying now. I've definitely gone all in. Yeah, that's a top deck of Entomb. I'm going to be very much less than happy, but that's okay. If it's a Shadow or Death, I don't mind at all. Oh, that's honestly very, very surprising that that turn just happened. How much is this? 18 plus 4 is 22. 22 plus 4 is 26, and that's 27, and I don't have the mana for it. Oh, do I draw? I think I have to draw and just clear the board, or do I just go face? No, because I won't survive. I'm not going to survive as Cthulhu anyways, right? Yeah, I draw. Unfortunately, I don't have the lethal here. Craziness. But I do have to fill the board after this. That's a pretty good one. No, do it this way, please. Yeah, I think this is good. There's a chance. There's a chance that Cthulhu doesn't clear me now, right? How big is this Cthulhu? I don't remember. Into the 20s, right? Yeah, his was in the 20s. I should be okay here. Entomb doesn't save him. Obviously, Doomcaller does not bring him back, but that's okay. 21? I have a chance of having some minions still on board here. I have lots of health there. Well done. Well done.
Sleep.
And I put him back in my own deck. And I'll keep one of my 4/5s alive. And heal up a little. I was going to use hero power to do that, but obviously that would be a little bit on the silly side. And how big my Cthulhu got to grow a little bit more as well? That's always a good thing. Yeah, wow, this has been an interesting game, that's for sure. Now a Shadow or Death? Yeah, why not? These are good cards, I don't need to draw anymore. Oof, so useless right now. But I guess that's kind of the point, right? That's very much the point of teching this in. You give your opponent usually a useless card. I guess my opponent's either waiting for... I don't know what. Haven't they been holding this one all game? Like, why wouldn't they have played an Entomb earlier? I don't know what happened with this card. Oh, well. I think this one's been held all game. Who knows?
Do you hear its call?
Was it a... It was a Shadow Word Pain. I guess I haven't played anything not 4 in such a long time. So I win with my Cthulhu now. Oh my goodness. Too funny. Yeah, not gonna mill myself. But I win next turn. Barring there's nothing that my opponent can have, possibly, to save them here. So yeah, this game went very, very well. I like the deck. I still make mistakes. It definitely still loses from time to time. You might as well make that trade, why not? This one's been fun. Yeah, I win with Cthulhu here, right? Come on, let me play it a second time. Nice, 2 Cthulhu's. Alright everyone, that was pretty good. I'll see you next time. With a little more Cthulhu madness here. See ya.